What's up, CJ's Keto Kitchen family? This is CJ.
And Sarah.
It's a Wednesday, and that means it's time for another Keto
Conversation.
So let's get started. Sarah, you did most of the work on this. I'm just going to try to throw stuff in as we're going along, as you talk about the points. So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the holidays because they are coming up very quickly. And so we've been asked for some holiday tips and things like that from some of our subscribers. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And it's going to be 5 tips for a low stress holiday on keto.
So 5.
Yes, 5.
Okay. All right, so what's the first one?
Okay, so the first one is keep it simple. So that sounds complicated, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But basically you want to focus on the simple foods. So your meats and your veggies. So, and meat is ketogenic, of course, and dark meat, which is what I prefer. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but everybody's different.
Right.
Everybody's different, so.
But the dark meat does have usually more of the fat and
yes.
that kind of thing.
Yes,
so
it'd be more. So that's why a lot of times when we're doing even things with chicken, that's why we're using thighs versus
right.
breast.
And actually your nutrition, you have more nutrition in the dark meat anyway.
Right.
So, but whatever kind of turkey you like is great. I actually saw a tip. I was reading People magazine and it was from Bobby Flay, because we like to watch Bobby Flay here at our house.
Yeah.
And he said if you were going to be doing the serving of the turkey, you can actually combine both meats together, kind of shred them up and combine them together, and then kind of put a little bit of turkey stock in there, and that helps the lighter meat take on the flavor of the darker meat. So it's kind of like you're getting a hybrid of the two meats.
Because a lot of times people don't like the lighter meat, the white meat, because it's dry.
Dry, yeah.
So that can help alleviate that.
It definitely can. But that is definitely the first tip, keeping it simple, focusing on the meat, especially the darker meats if you can. But like I said, if you're not a dark meat person, it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll eat it for you.
All right.
So the second one is flavorful sides. So usually the holidays are the season for really starchy sides, mashed potatoes, candied yams,
yep.
stuffing, that kind of thing. And there's no reason why you can't have delicious sides on the ketogenic lifestyle. We have many recipes. We have been practicing, this will be our 4th holiday, correct?
Yep, 4th.
On the ketogenic lifestyle.
Yep.
So we have multiple recipes to help you incorporate some of your lower carb vegetables. We've already done a bacon and green bean casserole. We did that this year. CJ makes a wonderful cauliflower stuffing that he's always requested to bring to any gathering that we've been to.
And most people don't even realize that it's vegetables.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It gets eaten up.
Yeah.
And we have the cauliflower. We have a cauliflower casserole. Not cauliflower.
Yeah, broccoli.
We have a broccoli casserole.
You could do
as well
it with cauliflower, but we do have lots of side dishes.
Yeah.
So you're not going to need to feel left out if you're going somewhere and you're asked to bring a side dish. It's always a good idea to bring something that you yourself can eat. That way you're guaranteed. Most people will have turkey if they're going somewhere else for Thanksgiving, or ham, or whatever they're serving.
Right.
But that way, if you bring a side dish, that's definitely a tip for this lifestyle. If you're asked to bring a side dish, bring something you can eat. And a lot of times, you may not get much because people tend to gravitate towards it because it's vibrant and fresh looking and different. And a lot of times people want to try that instead of just the typical standbys for Thanksgiving dinner especially.
Right.
So that's definitely a tip.
Okay. So number 3 is...
So this is the most important part, right? Dessert.
Low carb dessert.
Yes. So if you made it through dinner, keeping your carbs in check and all of that, you're probably more than likely going to be surrounded by pies and cakes and cookies and candies and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah.
So
this is an opportunity where you might want to think about bringing your own. I think you wrote show-stopping dessert.
Because we have a lot on this channel. We definitely do.
Yeah, and so that is a tip when you're going to big family events, is sometimes you have to bring your own stuff so you can take care of your needs.
Right.
While you're doing keto.
Right, but once again, you better get in line first because you might not get any, because it seems like everyone will. Well, and this is another good opportunity too. If you have been talking about the keto lifestyle, this can be a good way a segue into showing your family and friends
That's true.
the foods you can eat.
Because people won't believe that you can eat what you're eating, depending
Right.
depending on what you bring. People won't believe that you can actually eat that.
Right.
I think we had that experience with the first time with what is it, a
The
four-layer
four-layer dessert.
It's a really old recipe on our channel, and I think we were lucky to get any of it.
Yeah, but even like the orange cranberry cheesecake, peanut butter pie, there's so many desserts that people will really be surprised. Now, world conditions are different this year than perhaps they have been in the past, and depending on where you live, you might be celebrating just at home. And so if that's something that you're going to be doing, there's also an opportunity for you to make something simple, like our parfaits that went up just lately on our channel. You can, have a parfait bar and have people make their own. You could make it pumpkin flavored. It wouldn't have to be the mint that we did, but that's a way to be festive, still be simple, like we talked about, but fill, time with family and friends.
And we also had a recipe for pumpkin mousse that we did a couple of years ago. I think I linked that to the parfait recipe on the blog,
which is very easy also.
And it was super simple, and so yeah, there's all kinds of options for you to have, whether you're doing it with family or even by yourself. There's options you can have where you won't feel like you're missing anything for
exactly.
For
and maybe you don't want to make a big pie if it's just you, or just you and a mate, or something like that. There's still smaller desserts that you can make and still feel a part of the season.
Right. Okay, what's next?
Okay, next is festive drinks. So many people this time of year like having alcoholic cocktails, punch, anything like that. And while you can consume alcohol on the ketogenic diet,
and we actually do have a video about that.
We do, so definitely check it out if you're wondering what to consume. But in keeping with that, a lot of times sugary drinks are popular, wine coolers, beers, that kind of thing. But instead, try and stick to your drier things: champagne, dry wines, pure spirits. So that's, your main alcohol groups like whiskey, rum, gin, all of those, with, say, a seltzer or just even neat, over ice, something like that. Even dry martinis are usually acceptable. Keep in mind that your body is going to burn the alcohol first, and so, some of your food might then go to your waste as opposed to burning that up immediately, because your body prefers alcohol as its first burn. But also, if you're feeling adventurous, we do have a keto eggnog from last year. It's very good, very simple. I enjoyed it. If you're missing eggnog, it's a good way to.
And it's pretty authentic tasting.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe have a few more steps than some other eggnog recipes, but what you get at the final product, it's really authentic tasting. And even feeling the texture is like eggnog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you could add some of your harder spirits to that if you wanted to make it an alcoholic eggnog. You could definitely do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, the last tip,
Number
and
5,
the most important, in my humble opinion, is to focus on the people, because the holidays are about the people you love, the people that you care about being there and spending time with. And so, you probably remember the holidays from last year, and it's been a year ago. So these times come and go, and there's going to be another holiday hopefully next year. And so it's most important to remember the season and spending time with your loved ones, because food, while it is a part of the holidays, it's not everything. And hopefully keeping your goals is also very important to you.
Right. And we know that 2020 has been a year full of just challenges and obstacles, just all around.
Yes.
And so everybody's got to figure out how they're going to celebrate the holidays and what you're going to do and all that. We're having conversations about that ourselves, trying to figure out how to do it, because every state is different, every situation is different.
Right.
And so, but most of all, it's focus on the people, and then focus on trying to be safe as well.
Yes, for
keep,
sure.
Keep yourself safe. So that is the 5. It was 5, right?
Yes.
5 holiday
5
tips. And they can apply not only for Thanksgiving. That just happens to be the one that's coming up right away.
First.
It can apply for whatever holiday you celebrate. So, If you're new here to our channel, this is our Keto Conversation segment. We do these every Wednesday. Sometimes we talk about relevant keto topics like tonight. Sometimes we do food unboxings, grocery hauls. So in this segment, you can get a lot of different content depending on what what the week is.
I like to call it keto potpourri.
Yeah.
It's a blend.
And then every Sunday we do our recipes, and there's generally sweet and savory every couple of times a month. So
this weekend it will be sweet, and it will be a dessert that you could apply to these tips.
Yeah. So consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our keto family, and we hope that you have a great rest of the week. Bye bye.